In this video we're going to be talking about these, the Fuelcell Propel version 4. And welcome to 40 runs and our sort of first run feedback of these, the Propel version 4. Now I wasn't going to make this video, but I'd just gone out, did 13 miles, got absolutely soaked, and I had such a good time in this shoe that I wanted to report back. Okay, right, so the Propel shoe, the Fuelcell Propel shoe was a little bit hit and miss in previous incarnations, but version 4 has taken me a little bit by surprise. Now this is only a first impressions, like I say, after a first run, okay, so we will come back, we'll do our usual, you know, sort of 20 mile-ish check-in, and then we'll do the sort of performance review down the line, 50 mile, whatever it is. But I want to let you know after the first run, because honestly I had such a good time in this shoe today. Okay, so what is the Propel? So this new version of the Propel has received quite a big makeover. We've got 2 layers of Fuelcell midsole, and in there we've now got a TPU plate. Now it's very hard to find the actual stats of this shoe. The New Balance website is terrible, it doesn't list many of them. The only thing I've got is the fact that it's got a 6mm drop. I have found on another website it's got a 31 stack in the heel and a 25 in the front. I don't know whether that's accurate or not. I've weighed them myself, it's coming in at over 300 grams. They are soaking wet, so it might be a little bit under that, and that's around 10.5 ounces. In terms of sizing, I'm a UK 9.5 in this shoe. I went for UK 9.5, although it's sort of between 9.5 and 10, so just watch your sizing is my message to you. We've got a synthetic mesh upper, it's like a one-piece construction, so the only overlays we've got is the New Balance signage. Then we've got the again, overlays I suppose around the eyelets to create some strength and rigidity for a midfoot lockdown. The tongue's okay. Is it gusseted? No, it's not. We've got a little bit of foam in the heel. On the outsole, now it kind of looks like an SC trainer. If you look, you've got the cutout in the middle, and then you've got the TPU plate, which you can see. It is quite rockered, and the plate does help with the toe off. I'll come on to that. But that's probably about it. You've got traditional New Balance lacing, and yeah, oh, it's for neutral runners. Yeah, that's probably about it. The outsole, you're not going to see it because it's all one colour, but you see the rubber there? It's like the stuff you get on the Rebel. Right, so I want you to think of the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3. And I want you to think of this as kind of a cheaper version of that, because this is a plated, TPU plated, up-tempo daily train that can do quite a bit of work. It is quite cheap feeling, and you can see like there's like glue sprayed around it. There's sort of glue there, and there's gaps and there's not gaps, so it seems quite cheaply put together. But that said, it's £120. I think you're going to be able to get this for under £100 pretty soon, I'm guessing. When it appears on some of the other retailers, you'll probably be able to pick up a little bit cheaper. And when it does come under that £100, we can have a very, very good shoe on our hands. Because after that run today, I'm kind of excited to see where we go with this shoe, because it really felt kind of awesome. The Fuelcell is not overly soft, and because you've got the 2 layers with the plate in it, it actually felt quite nice. It felt responsive. It felt quite rockered, and the toe off was quite significant in the shoe with the TPU plate. We was at goal pace today. We was running at around 8:30, 8:35 per mile, and it really, really did do well. I didn't feel unstable in it, which I usually do in Fuelcell, and it just felt to me like and this is the biggest compliment I can give it, I think, it felt like the Rebel 3, but just like with a little bit more stack and a plate in it. So you have the speed from the Rebel, but you have the increased stack and the plate in there to add a little bit more sort of, I don't know, ingredients to an amazing meal. I don't actually think that helps in terms of that reference, but basically what I'm trying to say is it feels like a slightly taller Rebel. But anyway, let's get back on topic. Yeah, so this has taken me by surprise. £120, it's going to be cheaper. I think we've got ourselves a very good potential running shoe here. Let's see how it feels. Let's get some more mileage on it. Let's get some, you know, different runs in it, a little bit slower, a little bit quicker. And let's see how it does perform in that sort of, yeah, that Saucony Speed 3 area where I would use that shoe. And maybe we'll do a versus video, because this could be like a cheaper version of that. But this shoe has come out of nowhere. It literally has come out of nowhere. And fair play to New Balance, because it's a brilliant idea. If you think about it, 2 layers of fuel cell, TPU plate in there, reasonable upper on it, off you go. Oh, and a decent price point. Yeah, so I'm kind of digging this one, and that's why I wanted to make the first run video. I don't tend to do those, but yeah, have a look, people. Oh, it's still got, look, see that, it's got like glue there as well. Can you see that? It's not going to come out in the camera. So it's not the best put together, I have to say. But you know what? £120 gets discounted down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's leave the video there. Let's come back. But first run, first impressions, really enjoyed it, super excited about it. Let's see in terms of also durability and how it sort of holds up as well, because sometimes with these sort of cheaper shoes they do tend to fall apart. So let's see how that also works out. But I think honestly, if you are not fancying the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3 because of the price point and you want something that does a similar sort of thing lower down, this could be the way to go.